Oh, oh, oh.
Hello everyone. Today we're going to be talking about the two most important skills to have in PUBG Mobile, and those are positioning and rotation. So the first thing I want to talk about in positioning is the circle. Now, every time I play a game, somebody's always wanting to go to the center of the circle. As soon as the circle moves, they go straight for the center. Now, I'm going to put a picture up and explain why. So, as you can see, the red circle is, of course, the circle. The two X's are people on either side of you. Now, if you go to the center of the circle in that situation, you're going to have people on both sides of you. Pretty much every time you go to the center of the circle, you'll have people surrounding you. That means you'll be surrounded. There will be no safe escape route if you get into an engagement that you can't handle. And that's not good. So what you want to do is you want to just move along the edges of the circle. Sometimes even stay outside the circle. Let others go before you, because you'll have the circle at your back and you'll be safe. Now, the next thing. The next thing is still in positioning. It's how to know what is a good position. This mostly comes with time, but good positioning is somewhere that you have a good sight line. Like here, I have a perfect position to shoot at these guys down there. Granted, I don't have the best weapons, but I have the perfect position. I can easily see them. I got a perfect sight line, and if I get shot, I can just back up. Now, here I hear somebody to the side of me and somebody kind of lower, and I also see somebody that went to the left side to maybe come up. So I move to check, see if he's coming up, and then I circle back around and end up cleaning a kill from somebody. That is textbook rotation. Now, on this clip, I'm staying close to the circle. I stop here, take a quick look around up on this plateau. Then I take a quick look around and behind me. I have the circle at my back, so I'm pretty sure that nobody's going to be behind me. I'm almost positive that nobody's going to be behind me. Now, the PUBG gods granted me with the perfect bait. They dropped a crate right in the field, so I just sit here and I watch the crate until I have to move. That's another thing with rotation. Don't move your position unless it's no longer a good position. If you're in a good position, stay there. Here, I still, at the edge of the circle, I take a quick look around, make sure it's safe, then I get behind cover, and I heal up. I make sure I'm behind cover, I'm up on the high ground. I take a quick look around, so I'm pretty sure nobody's behind me. There, I take a glance, see where my teammate's at, just so I know kind of what's going on. I take a quick look into the buildings before I push up, and then I push up using the hill as cover, and then moving from tree to tree, just moving with the cover so I'm close to it in case somebody does pop out and start shooting at me. I'm close to cover and I can not die. And that's basically what you want to do. You want to always be in a good position, whether it's by cover, by teammates, in a good position that you know enemies are going to be by. Here, I'm, again, moving from cover to cover, in between cover, limiting the angles that people can see and shoot me from. I pop into here, a little bit more cover to take a quick peek out before I resume running, and now I'm out in the open and I can see that, but I'm not quite sure which way to go. I'm looking around, seeing if there's enemies around, and then I take a guess, figure there's nobody, and then I go deeper into the trees and a little bit higher up and get a little bit high ground, and then I push into the buildings from the best angle possible that I can push from. That's what rotation and positioning is. Just being, as if it gives you that little bit of an advantage, that's what you want. That is what a good position is, something that gives you an advantage. Now, in this clip, I kind of run into a positioning error. Now, I'm in good position right here, but I gotta move because of the circle, and there's a wide open field, and that is not good. So I take a look and see if anybody's down there or in the houses, and look around, see if there's any way I can go without going through the field, and I realize there's not, so I just kind of risk it. I unequip my weapon so I can run a little bit faster, bob and weave, but this is not something that you want to do on a regular basis. Don't run through an open field. That is terrible positioning, and just stay near cover. That's what, if you look at a good position, it almost always will have cover. Now, here I run into a little bit of the same problem. I was in a bad position and I had to fight uphill, so I go to where the most cover is to move up, so I can move up a little bit safer. I get up here and I'm in a good position here, so I just stay here for a little bit. I fast forwarded a little bit, so it didn't take as long, and now right here I believe I hear a car, so I turn around, and is it here? No, not yet. But here pretty soon I hear a car, there it is, and get as much cover as I can and start putting shots in him. I don't end up killing him. He ends up getting away, and I don't know where he went because he never came back. But there is another car to my left that I hear. So I turn around. He's on the other side of the hill, and I'm not exactly sure which exact position he's in, but I don't want anybody behind me when I turn to look at the circle, so I have to take this guy out. So I run around and go up through as much cover as I can, use the hill kind of as a little bit of cover, and this is a very sloppy play for me. I didn't notice him. If he was any better than he was, he would have killed me. I would have died because I didn't notice him, and then he started shooting at me just a little bit too late. If he would have shot sooner, I would have been dead. And then I have an absolute sloppy non-ADS, just hip fire battle with him that I almost lose because I was just not feeling it, and I was, like I said, just sloppy. So I end up taking him out. I loot up, and now the circle's pushing, so I decide to push with it because this position is no longer the most beneficial to me. Of course, I take forever to med up and then loot up, but I push up with the circle, making sure it's at my back so I know that nobody is behind me, and that eliminates one entire direction. Depending on how small the circle is, 3 entire directions that somebody can shoot you from. That is good rotation. Rotating with your surroundings, with everything else that's in the game. I kind of look around to see if I can see that guy that was in the car. Make sure he's not coming back to try to shoot me in the back, because I don't want that, but I don't see him, so I keep moving forward. I kind of scope it out a little bit before I do, though. And once I get it scoped out, I'm pretty confident. I move here, I'm out in cover, so I kind of try to bob and weave, make sure no snipers hit me. Moving from what cover I can find to the next little bit of cover. I come down here, and this is a great spot for me. This is the spot I want to be in. I kind of scope it out, and I'm wanting the circle to close and land on where I'm at, because it'll mean everybody else that's down there will have to be pushing uphill to get to me and to get inside the circle. And that will give me the best opportunity to fight them. They'll be pushing uphill. I'll have the advantage. I can easily knock them one by one, just peeking over the ridge, and I can take on between 4 to 6 players, which is everybody that's left besides me. I can take on everybody that I need to. So I go down to kind of see where that guy's shooting from, and I don't end up seeing him. Then I noticed the circle did land on where I wanted it to land, and I go back up and get in position to wait for them to push uphill, and so I can knock them, clear them, and get that chicken dinner. But it ends up not working because I kind of make a mistake. I start fighting somebody that's after I go around here, kind of scope out a few places that they can be coming up from. Then I start getting in a sniper battle with somebody that's up on that roof, which you'll see here in a second. I'm waiting for them to push up right now, and then I see that guy. I get in a sniper battle, miss 2 shots, missed 1, missed 2, kind of rushed the second one, and then I'm getting the cover, and then I end up trading sniper headshots, but he has a level 3 helmet, and I don't, so of course I go down, he doesn't even get knocked, and thank you for watching. That is rotation and positioning.